All right. So my name is Luis Cotto, and the name of my company is Joyride. And our slogan is walk in and drive out. So what I'm going to be touching base on today is supply chain cost. And uh, the definition by Martin Christopher is the network of organizations that are involved through upstream and downstream leakage in the different processes and activities that produce value in the form of products and services in the hands of the ultimate user. So, supply chain management consists of about six areas, and this uh, picture right here gives us a detailed description of what each of those consist of. You got manufacturer, costs, administration, warehouse, distribution, capital installation. Now, not all businesses consist of all six areas, or they might, but not to the fullest comparison to other companies. In my company in particular, I'm going to be focusing on manufacturer costs. Now, a brief description of what my company will be doing is it's simply for vintage car enthusiasts, and we'll give them the opportunity to walk in a car dealership and drive away with the car of their dreams. My team will list the specific modifications that the customer envisions and will invest time and labor into producing their request. Ensuring that the customer is completely satisfied means that I will need to have all the supplies on hand. Listed above are the possible supply chain costs my company would face, and these here are are what it will consist of. As I mentioned before, I will mainly focus on manufacturing costs for time purposes. The four areas would be material costs, test costs, direct and indirect costs, machine costs, and cost of building. Material costs, it's essentially paint, interior, exterior parts, and performance parts. These are essential because once customer requests a particular paint code, interior, exterior designs, and the level of performance, that will determine the cost. Not all paint jobs cost the same. Not interior and exterior parts and performance parts cost the same. They are aftermarket parts. They are OEM parts. All of that will be determined by what the customer decides to go with. You have test cars. Once cars are fully serviceable, they will go through a small check and they need to be driven to be verified. Of course, we have direct and indirect costs, and indirect costs will be inventory depreciation. Uh, of course, having a lot of supplies on hand, and after non-usage or no sale, depreciation comes to effect, and that is indeed a cost. Machine costs and cost of building. Uh, Cars need to be tested, machines need to be operating, and the facility needs maintenance and lighting. All of that is cost of the building and machine cost. Solutions are micromanagement, supply chain management, systematic coordination, and my cost will also be the customer's cost. So micromanagement will be focusing on each area of the manufacturing cost listed here and work with my team to purchase supplies at a surplus value uh, and at the cheapest rate. Supply chain management is to ensure that each of these costs are efficient and will meet budget and standards. Systematic coordination are the traditional business functions within a particular company and across businesses within the supply chain with the aim of improving the long-term performance of the individual companies in the supply chain as a whole. I will manage costs by buying materials at upon request from the customer. Nothing will be purchased unless the customer requests for that particular item. This will prevent me from overstocking materials that may not be used and eventually depreciate. I will buy my own small check machine and include the cost of that in the customer's bill. Cars will be driven and tested by mechanics as they need to show their work was well performed. Inventory will be ordered and shipped by the supply chain manager with a confident that we buy at the best price. Machines will be bought and not leased. This will give my company equity. And that is it. Joyride will be the type of company that will be different from other dealerships. Other dealerships sell cars that are already modified and they essentially come as is. Joyride gives people the opportunity to walk in with a vehicle that may be unserviceable and essentially drive out with it at its fullest potential and capacity. Thank you.